キリキリキリキリチャンバラー。レッツゴーゴートゥ恐怖。見える？そうするんじゃないですか。いいね。初めからああ、こう何？早速危機なんですか？初めてじが狂気に陥る。私が正気になればそれは神の慈悲だ。鈍感におぞましいと最後つく正気を保てる話。さんは神の慈悲があることを願う。ラブクラフト先生。そらそうだ。急に何ですかね、この何ですかね。あ、セーブしました。早速ね、このページでいいね、このね何が言いたいのか自身では分かりませんけど、アクションボタンを押すんだ。はい、こっちね。はい。けどスポーツ両立な。なんでここは。なんだランプした。おお、これはそのあれだね。あれだね。なんかまあそんな感じだね。はい。アクションボタン。アクションボタン。あ、バズボタン押すげえな。あげろな。はあ。おー、いいっすね、この。What a putrid offering. あ、だから。Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Whoa. Yume ka.
I hate whiskey.
오호. 로스트. 야맨! 로스트 바다리 나갔대요. 주가이. 호이. 호이. 오, いかにもやるじゃないですか。いかにもじゃないですか。案件。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. I have business here to attend to. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't correct. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
ここでへえ、話術とか筋力とかありがとうございます。チャットの方から見てますわね。これすごいクトゥルフですよ。これ完璧にね。アマチュアこいつ探偵か話術も目星も心理学もアマチュアじゃないですか。クソワロねえ、ここはね、そうだなのねえ、アマチュア話術とあ、うんよしOK です。いいよ。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
おお、いいっすよ。俺の音声にもぜひぜひ LINE の方で返信してくださいな。ダメじゃんこいつ。
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
失礼なやつだなこいつ。
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead.
Dead.
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah
間
Hawkins.
違いない。
The painter.
人間は間違いない。
Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her
全滅
husband,
じゃないですか。
and Simon, my grandson.
糸気の毒。
I can't do anything for
I
a
can't.
woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look,
さっきの父親
I want you to
その
look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
何言ってんのこいつ。
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
見てみよう。
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
ああ、そう。
This is it.
間違えた。あ、こっちかい。
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
No, こういう感じだ。
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regard.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
ほ
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
はいよ。
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
はいよ。じゃあ
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must go to Darkwater.
ああ。OK
I
です。
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse.
All right. I'll take the case.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
金がないからな。
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North. I used to be an avid reader.
本があったんじゃないのかい。医学用語。焼き討ちですもんね。やばいよ。医学だ。医学に触れるぞ。やられたって。あれだけで医学の知識これすごくね。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh, トロフィーが早速。それはあれだね、あれです、あれだ。それは医学学校解釈じゃないか。解釈されてしまうぞ。あれ、長いな。いやね、あの動画すごいよね。面白すぎる。でもな、本読んだだけで 12% のこうスキルというかなんだ技能が手に入るってどんだけこれすごいのよ。いやてか帽子くん来ないね。列車発節。適当言うてんな。まあいいや。まだかな。お、来た。まあいけると思うわ。ね、このダークウォーターというと、船。クトゥルフで船。フラグどころの話じゃないの。ここでか。何しよう。タバコのすげえな。現在なんとか言ってたり。やめなさいよ、グラーキは。グラー。どう考えても使用しいだから。ダゴンの王道でしょ。 コール・オブ・クトゥルフ。露骨にクトゥルフ。コール・オブ・クトゥルフなんですよ。食べない食べない食べません。英語読めないです。読めない。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. B.
いやいや、
Why, thank you,
食べない。
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great pain to what a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
フィッツロイさん。ホーキンス。わかる。お、無理入った。急に。ホーキンスってなんだったかな。露骨な予想の帰れ。
Hey, be careful.
こいつやりよる。
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure... You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all, but I'll say no more. Anything else?
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil.
It was a tough time.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
露骨な錆びれた酒場って感じだなこれ。
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Then,
死んじゃう。
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it?
yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
you need to see them for yourself.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need. Captain Fitzroy told me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
やったな。
that'll be all for now.
手帳を見る。これすでにやばい。
Let the police do their
お
work.
所長。
Hey, Sullivan, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
こいつ。
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking?
石油。
That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater?
やめて。
For a stranded
燃え
fish?
た燃えた燃えた燃えた。
Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else. Now, please, allow me to do my
こいつ
job.
さ、
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget
You
it.
can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah?
It's a
Only
You can't
That's no way
understand.
to
You're not
treat an omen.
sailors.
what?
You can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast.
What could have done?
You can't understand.
come
You're
on.
not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
壊れたレコーダー
Damn
みたいな同じ
stupid
こと
idiots!
走りたい。有機物。これあれじゃない。燃えます。燃やすな。
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
バンク。
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
トイレか。燃え。親和せよじゃないてかボス。今思ったんだけど。どう思います？どう
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
契約上限や契約。配下を抜かりなく管理すること。我々を挑発をすることなどできない。なお、このメッセージへの返信は不要。金は使いのものに。キャット。この海のね、これがラスボスの様子のよ。なんか喋ったこと適当だな。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
お、またいい音が鳴った感じこれ。やっぱり。 翻訳しない。てか医学、こいつマジで本を読むだけで医学の能力をどんどんつけていってるの。何者なんだ。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
なんかないかな。やさまし。
What a macabre souvenir.
お。目録ってどれだ。ここにあった。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
日付だけか。お、テレポートした。やばい。ちょっと調べただけで。こいつはやべえな。できたのこっちにいるのかな。違うか。ああ、いたいた。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on dock. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having countersigned anything special.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling. But no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 18...
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests...
With whom? I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have...
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take...
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike...
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Indeed, you're right.
I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but...
And for good reason.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it, if you're interested.
I found a threat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you did...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. But she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about...
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
あ、これ面白そうやな。何？調査。
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to... I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got...
か。間違えた。倉庫に入る。ああ、これでどんどん産地減っていくんやな。おういやいやいやいやいやいやいや、そんな悪い感じしないけどね、この人。お片付き。効率値。どういうこう。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of...
Quieter.
What brings you to Dark Water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like... Oh,
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Okay. Ah. Deep One Face ですな。
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
it's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got enough.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station...
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have a They're more scared of Cat than...
If only they would...
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later. Well, look...
Did you miss...
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see.
入れそうにないの。どうしたのかね。ここの見張りに邪魔されそう。一応話しかけてみる。
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
君のことやな。
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid?
Everybody.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing and we let no one enter.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She's...
Shut up, you dummy.
She must be quite intimidating if she can...
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
やばいやつやね。
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your...
And we don't give a damn about you.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah?
She said those knuckleheads are...
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
We were working together before...
You think she's a fossil like you?
I'm older than her, you idiot.
Go on, beat it.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. I don't want to end up with her little...
It's a stiletto. And with that smell on your breath, I don't...
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth.
Are you saying our work was not... Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it.
My investigation has led me to...
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't... They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. And the axe, he can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts poking...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
まあでもどうやって入るかな。自白剤。なるほどね。物がないとね、撃てないじゃん。でも。さあ。
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
ちょっと行ってみるか。露骨に塞がれる。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
No right to treat us like this. And the doctor, what did he say?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we...
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of shippo.
Tell me something I don't already.
They were made much richer by them.
You shouldn't talk about the dead.
We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking, El, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch...
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater...
Everything happened just as it said. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling?
The whales of...
They all disappeared.
One of the miraculous...
Exactly.
I bid you
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What? Another break? Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
More batch.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
You're back again. What can I...
Can you tell me where...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
I shall be on my way.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
マジで跳躍使えてるのこれ。飛べない、飛べない。
You again. I told...
No need.
What's with you wandering?
We saw it. Go die.
What are you guarding?
Listen, bonehead, we all...
I bid you gentle. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
いや、マジ跳躍欲しくなってきたぞ、これ。
You again.
No need to get worked up.
なんか、跳躍。んそう。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
情報を集める。あ、さっきの酔っ払い
We're
が。
no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
間違えた。 次のどれにしましょう。まあでもああいい、それぐらいあればなんとかなりそう。確かにね。
She will do it again, you know. Oh, the girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know, I know.
さあどうしたのか。情報はない。なんだこのちゃん。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of... You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
産地か。
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go...
Good. I shall take my...
隠し、お、目星。目星あったで、おい。
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
目星。目星。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Where did you go? 40か。お、これか。
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
あ、あれが目星のアイコンなわけね。
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
おお。何？あ、これはしごかい。そうなかった。
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
使いたいんだ。違うかな。 使いたいんだが。 こうではないし。あれ、まだあんの？なんかまだ足んないのか。 あれ、まだなんか道具が足らんのかしら。ここにいらなさそうだけどな。うん。うん。うん。 これなんかある？見える？何が足らんのや。目星が足りんのか。目星。
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Open the gates. What is
I hope it's not tucked.
Oh, right there. Enya. Session 大事件。何事があったんです？
This is primitive.
それぐらいしかわからんか。なんだろうね。忍び込んだぜ。忍び込んだぜ。ねえ。あれ、これやられないの？あ、ここだ。
Oh, this place stinks.
Oh,そういう意味じゃ。
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
条約じゃー。再現し。
What happened here?
これ何が起きたの
？Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers but stays in a place like this?
何か目星が効くのでは。
Le Petit Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
高台の奇妙な家。第3章、ホーキンス邸の庭園。狂気に至る陥るってのがね。いかにもだ。そろそろホラーめいてきたぞ。どうだろう。これサビか
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Hawkins Mansion.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Winchester.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from...
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous, though he's a remarkably sturdy...
A sad old man, doesn't...
Gee.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion or...
お、どうした?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum?
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. You know, Silas Winchester, Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching. Is there anything else you want to ask?
You're the one who...
Don't think I was trying to hide it.
That's why you're so keen.
Yes. If something escaped us, or anything else?
Night falls quickly here.
I'll go with you.
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thought?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased. Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? Poor kid. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater. What do you think you're doing? So talk.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule.
He wants to restore the reputation.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. If there's nothing else to fear.
Right. Go on, then.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Cyrus Winchester.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with
You're right.
What now?
Do you have a moment?
What?
Nothing.
Stop waiting.
I'm with...
お、なんかムービーが入ったぞ。なんかショーが進むの早いな。ちょっと中席します。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Oh, キャラクターポイントが溜まっている。エキスパート。
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Oh, 再現シーン。
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
再現能力。
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
すごいな、この人。
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I
Silas
can find
managed to bring
something
the
the
fire
cops
under
missed.
control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Where are the others?
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
It's quite a building, don't you think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Perfect. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Locked.